Congress has completely abandoned any serious oversight of our military operation. They've still not passed a full budget. They've passed fewer laws than any Congress in the first year of a presidency. In our history, they haven't done anything. Well, that's not totally fair.
We have another bird alert, and this time it involves something that happened on Capitol Hill. These birds were in the hot seat during a House hearing led by Idaho Republican Congressman Mike Simpson. The hearing was meant to highlight efforts to preserve these birds of prey.
That's what it is intended for, but instead, it ended in tragedy. Jump, Lindsay, jump! Jump, boy! Here's the crazy part. The Congress people still showing up for bird shows are the best of them. Some of these people don't show up for anything.
GOP New Jersey Representative Tom Kean Jr. hasn't voted since March 5th. Kean has missed more than 50 votes. Top GOP leaders are in the dark. It's a mystery in the Capitol building. Fox contacted multiple members of the House GOP leadership. None had any idea about Kean's whereabouts. One member of the Republican brass told Fox that Kean's absence didn't worry them, quote, until you called.
Hey, you know the saying around here, that's just more birds for us, huh? Here's how little government even means to any of them. This is who was designated survivor, who would be tasked with rebuilding our nation if the worst had actually happened at that White House Correspondents' Dinner.
The person who would have theoretically taken over control of the United States government as president of the United States, if something would have happened to everybody in that room, would have been Senator Chuck Grassley, who is in his 90s.
That was the designated survivor who will lead our country into the future. The guy who will lead our country into the future statistically doesn't have much of one. Like, actuarial tables wise, he would not be expected to survive an uneventful evening. I'm sorry. Too soon? And by the way, if you're hoping that our judiciary will step up and be the guardrail against Trump's kingly ambitions, watch a bunch of nominees for confirmation to our federal court system refuse to do so.
Mr. Mark, if I might, just tell me about the 22nd Amendment. What does it provide?
I haven't had an opportunity to use that one specifically.
It states no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. Mr. Mark, is President Trump eligible to run for president again in 2028?
Senator, without considering all the facts and looking at everything, depending on what the situation is, this to me strikes as more of a hypothetical.
Is he eligible to run for a third term under our Constitution?
I would have to review.
Review what? You're allowed two. He's had two. That means you can't have three. Do you really have to do the math on that? Person trying to be confirmed to the United States judicial system? Is the answer 11-12? Is that what you're looking at? What do you have to review? It's not a trick.
Anybody else brave enough to say that the Constitution of the United States prevents President Trump from seeking a third term? Anybody willing to apply the Constitution by its plain language in the 22nd Amendment? Nobody. All right, let's move on.
Are you happy? You broke his heart. The Congress isn't coming to save us. The judiciary isn't coming to save us. The voters are being gerrymandered out of being able to save us. We've only got one last card to play, our beautiful fourth estate. Democracy dies in darkness. So we look to the free press, the newsies, the ink-stained wretches, the masters of muckrake, the clickety-clack brigade, tappers, rappers, wolf blitzers, titty twisters. We, the people, depend on the news media to bring the tough questions that hold the politicians accountable.
There was a reporting this week that because of all the firepower required for epic fury, that there are people in the White House who are starting to worry about our inventory of bombs and missiles. Are you worried?
It's a solid question. The New York Times just discovered that since the war began, the United States has burned through half its long-range missiles, plus 1,000 Tomahawk missiles, which is nearly 10 times more than we buy each year, plus thousands more of pretty much every other type of missile that we have. Experts are getting worried we're depleting our stockpiles. So, Mr. President, are we running out of weapons?
No, we have more than we've ever had out there. Because all over the world we have inventory, and we can take that if we need it. Right now, we have more than double what we had when this started.
That sounds like bullshit. No, I'm wrong. Or is it perhaps magic? What you're saying is, in the beginning of the war, we had only this one ball. And then we spent a month using that ball. We used it to bomb every place in Iran we could think of. And now, at the end of that time, we find ourselves... Hold on. Here. Where is that? Wait. Hold on. We had one ball. Remember the premise. One ball, and we used the ball to bomb Iran, and now apparently we have two balls. Now, very clearly, this makes no f***ing sense. It's nonsensical on its face. And the reporters have all the specific reporting to back that up. The follow-ups to this nonsense are going to be brutal.
The G7 is in France in June. Will you go to it?
Probably.
No! The question should just be this. What the f*** did you just say? That didn't make any sense. The G7 is a month from now. It'll be on his schedule. Follow up on the f***ing missile thing.
You still support a pardon for Pete Rose, sir? Oh, I think Pete Rose was great.
Oh, I get it. You're prepping him with nonsense to lower his defenses before you come into hard facts about a war he's clearly bullshitting about. Go.
You're going to be hosting the first ever UFC fight at the White House in 45 days, sir. Can you preview the event? Can you talk about the card and what this will mean?
We're so And by the way, what is the point of having to shout your questions if you're not going to listen to the answers? We need you to help us litigate the boundaries of our reality, not move on to Pete Rose. Can someone from the foreign press jump in?
I love you, Mr. President. Mr. President. I like him too. Thank you, Mr. President.
Will they give Chef Boyardee credentials? The is Mr. President? Italy has a question for you. By the way, that reporter is not actually Italian. He's Kurdish, but this was the only accent we felt we could safely do. Now, I genuinely don't understand what this country is becoming. When every one of our institutions are failing us, is there any hope for the liberal democracy that has inspired the world for these past 250 years? Is there anyone who can recall the lessons of our American Revolution and inspire this nation to return to its founding principles in this, our 250th year?
Let our two countries rededicate ourselves.
If the strongest defender of American democracy is the King of England, we are really